Welcome to Cooking with Vincent. Welcome back. So now we're going to make that fancy French steak dish that I was talking about. It's called steak au poivre, which is basically pepper steak with brandy cream sauce. It's gonna be really good, guys. We're gonna really knock the socks off that special someone. So I'm gonna take my steak. I have a boneless ribeye. We're gonna take it out of its little package. And we're gonna put it in a little thing of paper towels. And we're gonna pat it dry because a wet steak is a steak that doesn't crisp up. Here is the pepper part of this recipe. We're gonna I have a peppercorn medley, so I have white, green, and black peppercorns. You can do just black peppercorns. I wouldn't do just white peppercorns, it's kind of gross, but it smells like pepper. So I'm gonna take, I'd say like 2 tablespoons, and I'm going to cover it with the towel, and I'm gonna take my rolling pin. I'm just gonna smack around a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Don't do this when anyone's asleep. It won't go well. All right, so we have our crushed peppercorns. They're looking good. They're looking, I don't know, peppery. We're gonna get some salt. We're gonna salt the bad boy. Steaks need to be nice and seasoned because it's big boy meat. You know, it's a big cut of meat. So you gotta season it a lot, or else it's just not gonna taste like much. And we don't want that. We don't want your steak to not taste like much. What did I say? No one's gonna love you if your food isn't seasoned. And that's a DeVito guarantee. So now we're gonna take our crushed peppercorns. Here they are in all their glory. And we're gonna throw them on that bitch. That was the first curse word I did. That wasn't bad. I went pretty long without cursing on camera, I think, right? How much have I cursed? 4 times? Oh, you guys are counting?
Yes.
Dang it. All right, so we're gonna flip this over, and we're gonna pepper the other side, guys. I don't want to keep referring to you as guys. Just, yeah, to be fair though, I don't know what else I would refer to you as. Boys, the boys, come on, we're having fun. Okay, now we're gonna get the sides. The peppercorn should stick to it, but not too much, because again, if it's all sticking to it, that means you didn't pat your meat enough, and it's too wet. And some things should be wet. Some things shouldn't be wet. This isn't technically me cursing, which means that you guys can't do your little thing where you count it and hurt my feelings, which you did, by the way. All right, now that our steak is nice and patted dry, and everything smells like peppercorns, and it's covered in peppercorns. I'm gonna wash my hands again. We don't want dirty hands, guys! What did I say about poisoning your date? It's a no-no. You're not gonna do that. We're not gonna poison our dates. We're gonna be good to them. They probably take care of us, and they say nice things about us, and So, I have safflower seed oil here. I said that like I was unsure about it. It's safflower seed oil, I'm sure I can definitely read. That's a neutral oil. You can use any kind of neutral oil. You can use canola oil, you can use vegetable oil. Those are the same thing technically. So we're gonna smack that down in the pot, and that's already bubbling, which is good. We're gonna get that nice and rippling hot. And now, since we're doing French cooking, we're gonna throw in some butter, guys. It's all good. We're gonna throw in some butter. All right, I can already smell the oil starting to burn. This is gonna pop. All right, see how it turned a little brown? That means our bitch is a little too hot. But we don't want it to be too hot, because then the butter's gonna start to burn. And burnt butter is kind of gross. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna smack that on there. And we're gonna take this bad boy and we're just gonna smack him down there. And we're cooking, guys! Now, we're gonna do this at a medium. So we're gonna do like 4 minutes per side. So stay tuned. Okay, so the steak's all good now. So we're gonna let that rest in the bowl. Steak's always gotta rest so it can finish cooking. So we're gonna pour out this oil, but we're gonna leave all the brown bits in there, right? Because that's what's gonna help us make our sauce, guys. So we're gonna take some, it should be brandy. I have amaretto. You should do this with brandy, but it's okay. We're gonna pour some in there. We're gonna move that around. You're gonna want it, see, here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna try to scrape up every little brown bit you can with the whisk so that it all gets incorporated, because that's all flavor, baby. That's what we're doing. We're making flavor right now. So you're gonna wanna get up every little brown bit, which I think I've about done. This is the more time-intensive part of this recipe. So we're gonna let that get nice and toasty. I guess it's cool if we just do it like this. We'll cook on one side of the pan. Not everything's gonna go right, even when you're filming a cooking video. So now that it's starting to thicken up a little bit, I'm gonna add a 1/4 cup of cream. By the way, that was like about a 1/4 cup of liquor. So we're gonna throw in some cream. So it's about that color. There we go. Yeah, guys, now we're hanging, see? We're doing good. So while that starts to reduce, I'm gonna take a shallot, which is kind of like an onion, except a lot juicier. And we're gonna cut this up. This is gonna hurt my eyes. I know it will, because shallots are even juicier than onions. I can already feel it, but it's good, guys. Some girls and men, everybody wants vulnerability. You know? The ability to cry is important for emotional intelligence. So we're gonna take the shallot, we're gonna dice a little bit of it. We're gonna mince it, basically. And we're just gonna take that, and we're gonna throw it in there, and we're gonna let that cook off. And we're whisking this so it doesn't get too thick. We're finishing cooking off the alcohol flavor. I'm gonna add a little bit more cream, because we're French cooking right now, guys. Cream and fat and butter is the bread and butter of French cooking. And then we're gonna take some butter. Guys, come on. We're just gonna slice off a little piece of that beautiful animal fat pie. We're just gonna let that cook in there. That's gonna make it nice and glossy and rich, as if I didn't already throw like a shit ton of cream in there. 6, 7. That was an accident. I'm not trying to do that on purpose. So we're gonna let that whisk away. And the shallots are starting to burn my eyes. Also, I'm not sure how this is gonna go with amaretto, because amaretto is a little sweeter than brandy. But we're just gonna see what happens, guys. And here's what we're looking for, guys. The most important thing to look for is it's thick enough to coat the back of the spoon. Now you can do that by going like that, and then going like that. And if you see a clear line that isn't filled by liquid, then it's thick enough, which means that we're about good. So I'm gonna whisk this. I'm gonna take it off the heat real quick. I'll tell you what we're gonna do right now, buddy boys. We're gonna give it a little taste, see what's happening. It is an interesting flavor with the amaretto. It's a little bit coffee-esque almost, but it's interesting. I think you guys will like it. But again, you're supposed to do this with brandy. I didn't have brandy. I forgot. Brandy was somewhere else during the filming of this video. All right, I think we're just about good. And we're gonna cut into the steak. So I'm gonna take a piece. I'm gonna be an animal about this. I'm gonna dip it in the sauce. Take a bite. And like I said, it's interesting with the amaretto. I think this is probably gonna be better without the sauce if you guys want to. Want a little bite? Yeah. And this is still great. This is still a pepper steak. So the steak without sauce is still good. I know, Miles, you said you weren't a huge pepper guy.
I had a lot of fat on my piece.
I felt you. That's real good.
All right, guys, so here's the deal. I know I said I was gonna make 3 courses for us, but unfortunately, we didn't have enough time to do the cake. If you want the recipes, they're in the description below. But besides that, see you guys next time. Have fun with your love lives. If you're single and you've been watching this video, don't sweat it. We're all gonna get there, right, guys? We'll get there. So, see you guys next time on Cooking with Vincent. Jacob wants me to say, See you guys next time on Cooking with Vincent. But I'm not going to do that, and I know for a fact that he's going to cut between what I just said, and he's just going to do that at the end. Don't do that. Put this in. This is me.
It's all going in.
This is me.
Me saying it will go in, you saying you're not going to say it will go in, and then you saying it will go in.
That's all I care about. I just want this to be real, which it is. It was really mediocre. But we're going to be better next time, right? Episode 2 coming soon. All right, cut.